Observe someone sitting across from you in a coffee shop. Their thumb glides up their phone screen, eyes tracking the movement, but they never double tap, they never comment, they just watch. We usually attach a specific stigma to this behavior. We label this silent observation disengaged, passive, or even creepy. This non-participation serves as a calculated protective measure. It is a deliberate strategy to retain mental bandwidth in an environment designed to drain it. For the last decade, our digital social contract has mandated a high cost of entry, the expectation that your personal life only has value if it is documented and performed for a public audience. This constant requirement to show the work of living creates an exhausting psychological burden. The extractive nature of this burden is now a matter of legal record. In recent trials, juries found tech giants like Meta negligent for misleading the public about the safety of their platforms. A landmark trial in the Los Angeles Superior Court identified that addictive design features, like the infinite scroll, are specifically engineered to ensnare users, causing measurable mental health harms. Seen in this light, the silent observer is a savvy digital investor. They are exploiting a loophole in an economy that profits from your participation. Social platforms function as marketplaces of attention and emotional labor. To use them efficiently, we have to look past the community branding and analyze the specific transaction costs of being active. Every post you create carries an immediate time tax. You spend physical minutes drafting, editing media, and optimizing captions to meet the unspoken standards of the feed. Then there is the emotional labor tax. This involves the ongoing work of managing comment sections, clarifying misunderstandings, and navigating the subtle social politics of digital engagement. This chart shows the neurological toll of that transaction. The act of posting triggers a cycle where you compulsively track validation metrics, leading to a spike in anxiety when those numbers fall short. Strategic observation bypasses these costs. It allows a user to extract the informational utility of the platform, knowing what is happening in their social circle, without paying the performative tax. By separating the value of information from the emotional cost of participation, these users achieve a level of digital efficiency that active posters rarely experience. This efficiency also protects the process of self-formation. Active users face constant pressure to treat their developing identity as a public brand that must be marketed and maintained. A brand-based identity is inherently fragile. Because it is built on public display, it requires a steady stream of external validation to feel real. Strategic observers treat these platforms as private research libraries. They use the feed to explore different ideas and lifestyles without the fear of being judged for their interests. It is important to distinguish this intentional gathering from mindless doom scrolling. Strategic observation is an active, data-driven choice. Doom scrolling is a state of algorithmic passivity where the user has surrendered control. Severing identity formation from public broadcasting is a mechanism for maintaining autonomy. It keeps the development of your personality private and under your own control. This shift is already visible on a macro scale. Millions of users are currently staging a quiet rebellion against the requirement to perform. Public engagement metrics, the visible likes and comments that defined the internet, are in a multi-year decline. Simultaneously, dark social interactions are surging. Private saves and direct messages are now the primary way people use apps, moving conversations off the public stage. You can adopt this approach by treating social media as an information diet. Extract the data you need to stay informed, and ignore the prompts to provide your own emotional labor in return. You must also break the psychological reflex that equates seeing a friend's update with an obligation to react. You can value the information without needing to announce to the world that you've received it. Stop documenting your life for an audience, and you gain the freedom to simply live it. Lower the device and return to the physical world. The most significant human experiences are valuable because they happened, not because they were shared. They do not require a digital audience to be real.